You're listening to Highly Unique Radio.
I forgot I was in fourth, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, so Chucky, like, what you think? Cause you was talking like you like yo Nikki, she a hit maker, she da da da.
Let me tell you
So
something.
is this a surprise for you?
I'm gonna keep it.
Is
I'm
this?
gonna keep it 100. Yeah, Nikki's cool and all of that. I think she's nice and all that. She can spit and everything. And yeah, congratulate her for getting her whatever she did over Aretha Franklin and all of that. But honestly, I don't listen to Nicki Minaj like albums or nothing like that. If they play on the radio, somebody's playing it, then I hear it.
Well, you said she was a best male rap. Well, she was a best.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, honestly, I don't listen to her shit. So it's like, for me, it don't really carry no weight because it's like,
you can't really vouch like you can't really vouch like that.
I listen to more Rihanna or Beyonce than I listen to
Okay.
Nicki.
Okay.
You know,
I see. I didn't know. That's new. That's new for me today.
I think Nicki can spit and all of that, but I'm not like a fan of a lot of her songs. Like to say like I know her songs. Like,
got
you. Know
you.
So if I'm sitting with a Nicki fan, like they gonna just tell me things that I'm just not gonna be.
You're not really go. You got
They'll play songs I'm not
saying.
familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
If they played on the radio a lot, then I heard it.
What's up with you, Sam? You a Nicki fan?
You know what I would honestly say? All things considered, it's crazy how the diss record from Remy didn't even like jeopardize her shit like to
at all.
Like
at all.
It didn't even put.
But I don't think I don't think that it really could have. You know, the only way something like that could have mean something really is if it was somebody really on her scale,
on her level.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like when Jay-Z went at Nas. It's like
who
else is Jay-Z going to talk
exactly,
about? Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Nas
who
was
else
on
is his nemesis, like so to speak. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Remy doing her thing and all of that, and shouts to Remy and all of that. You know, I like Remy and all of that shit. You know, I even like the fact that it even helped her profile a little bit. So
because it was like she only had 19. I think that made the charts, and you talking like 19 compared to 78. I think was what Nicki had.
Right, but you know, Nicki is active.
Yeah,
and, you know, she does. Like I said, she's almost like Drake. They're a real crossover act. You know
that regretting your tears joint, I will say that joint is like pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, that's
like,
Yoko's joint too.
I need to listen
that
to
whole
it.
Meek Mill diss.
Yeah.
That shit's pretty. That's pretty tough.
Definitely. I think we actually played that last week. Matter of fact, Yoko requested that one last week.
I played it, but I didn't listen to it. Like I said, I don't know Nicki. I got her records in here,
Nah, I
and
feel
I
what you're
still
saying.
don't know it.
I feel
Like,
what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, no shots at Nicki. Like I said, I think she's
Nicki's dope.
Her pen
Nicki's dope.
Her pen is ill. I just feel like her pen is that ill that she could have really came with something.
Gotcha.
And I think that she would have came with something, it would have just boosted her up even more right now.
Even more from where she is.
Because really and truly, like the songs that she's dropping right now, to me, they're not really saying nothing. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, shit, real is real. So you know. Well, nah, I mean, we got you. I got you. Now, it's funny that CM popped up in the building for this one because I actually, me knowing that you listen to Drake, I'm not gonna say like you're like a Drake groupie or a Drake fan, so to say.
Why you
but
can't just say he's a Drake groupie? Like, why you can't say
Nah, because groupies to me are like for females, man. You already know. Yeah, look.
Group I.
But now, they had he basically put out his playlist for his new project, and when I tell you, he was getting roasted, like I know it's like samples, and you don't really get to like indulge in like the craft of the music, but like the social media and the internet like roasted him, and then I think even Ebro ended up saying like, "Yo, Drake bringing house music back at this," and like they went off on fired up Ebro for that. So it was like, you know, just your opinion, because I put him in a battery because I'm like, you know, like, dang, like, he didn't even really get a chance. They saying his records are going to, like, blow everybody out the water, even Rick Ross and everybody, but I'm just talking as far as, like, people on the internet and people on social media who kind of heard the playlist and it was like, you know what, man, and they put, like, some stupid...
Yeah, you know how it goes.
If you seen the memes they put together, like, they put in work in these memes.
Yeah. You know
for
what?
the insults. You know what I'm saying?
I would start off by asking this question. When are people really going to appreciate like art, like true artistry?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying nowadays? Like when are people really going to like start to like sit back and really appreciate
Yeah.
art? You know what I'm saying? Like I said to say this. Drake's album is different. I get it. I understand that. It's kind of like post Take Care meets post Views, because it's kind of like on that like vibration type of side. You know what I'm saying? He's giving you them vibes. He's giving you them rhythms. But at the end of the day, it's like People were saying that Take Care was like one of his best projects
Yeah.
ever. You feel me?
Listen, Drake
What's up?
is an R&B artist that masked as a rap artist, and he just
But when he raps, he
said
goes
it, though.
crazy.
He said it on the
Right.
on the disc was like you got body bars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
He said-
you know. So it's like that. So it's like you know what it is. I think you know what I think it is. I think that hip hop just had a part of the culture was it was such a rebel music at the time, because when it came up, it was getting hated on and blah 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 and this and the third, and it started taking over shit. So hip hop developed its own bubble, like you know what I'm saying, because it was just like, it's all about bars and da da da. But now that we in the R&B era, because I'm telling you, R&B about to have the stupidest renaissance, and people don't understand what's going on right now. Because really and truly, who's coming out with raps?
But even-
Yeah, I feel
Who's
you.
coming out with raps?
That-
Rick Ross is a rapper that been here before this new wave. Ain't nobody really
in the new wave.
Look,
in a
everybody
sense,
is saying
kinda
I'm
singing
an
with it.
artist because they don't want to
hit the bars.
get called out because they ain't got no bars.
I just think that rap has changed, period, though. You feel me? Like, rap is just like, I was just thinking about this earlier today. Rap has pretty much changed. Like, we never seen or heard anything like this form of music before, ever. And that's why, I tend to say, like, art. Like, it's like just art. You know what I'm saying? Like, if an artist is an artist, he's just an artist. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be a rapper nowadays. He can sing all he wants to, but it's just artistry now. Like, it's just pure artistry. And with that, even though Drake is doing what he's doing, don't sleep on the shit that he's actually spitting too. Because for like the first time, I actually heard the whole playlist like today, and goddamn, Lose You, fire. Like if you want bars, fucking fire. Do not
let
disturb,
him out.
fucking fire. And he
Got
talks
you.
his shit on damn near each and every other track.
Well,
Besides,
it's like 22 tracks, isn't it?
22 tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
so
see,
yeah.
like I had to skip through a lot of them. See, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. See, when I'm talking, I'm not hating. I'm just saying that this is just how I always been. Like
I feel you.
from younger. Like so, it's like right now, even for me, it's still like even though I can accept and understand the music and all of that and the stuff that where it's going. It's just that I'm just so tuned into certain things that's what I look for first before I go to listen to alternative music, which is what I'm calling it right now.
Got
like
you,
it's
got you.
alternative because it's like, like I said, I'm not against singing or whatever, or the melodies or whatever, and that shit is cool and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, case in point, because he was like the first one that actually put me on the album. Like
Gotcha.
like it was a certain point where I still haven't heard it because of personal shit. But we was listening, we was smoking a good spliff. It was a great spliff. Shout out to the
Great
Stoners.
spliff.
And the track with him and Kanye came on.
Okay.
And we both agreed that track was fucking dope. Like the way they fucking played off of each other was fucking dope as hell. And also he has 2 tracks on there. One of the tracks is featuring 2 Chainz and Thug, but he also has another track with Thug.
Okay.
But the one that's featuring 2 Chainz and Thug killed,
Yeah,
like
Thug body
ripped,
that
Okay,
shit.
okay.
body, like
Okay.
the fucking album is different,
Now,
but it's
you-
a great album at the end of the
Now
day.
that you say that, you actually did have some memes that I think it was at least 2. It was like they had about 10 of them online that kind of showed like the most ones people were using, but they did have about 2 that kind of commended, okay, yo, Thug came dope on one track, Kanye West body this other track. They did have some people who commended, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they got some shit on there, but like I said, it's just like, he's like genre bending, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, yeah.
You just gotta take it for what it is. Drake is not gonna conform to what he, you know what I'm saying, does
Yeah.
not want to be. He's not gonna make no music that, you know what I'm saying, like you think you want to hear from him. Like he's gonna make the
do
shit
his-
that
he's
he
gonna
feels
do his
good
thing.
about.
But
You
that's
don't like
that's
it, you
true
don't like
artistry.
it.
That's true artistry. That's what kind of puts you in your lane is when you really can kind of have that tunnel vision and like.
And that's why I say
know what
the
I'm
R&B
saying?
is gonna have a real renaissance because it's like with all the melodies and all the phrases and the way the songs are being structured right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not really. It's no real. See, the only thing I say is like the words. There's no emphasis on the words right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To
Like,
some artists.
To some artists, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
the majority right now, it's really out. It's really like I said, like who we got that spits? J. Cole and Kendrick. So
Sean, can't forget about Sean.
Yeah.
who?
Can't forget about Big Sean.
Sean, Sean. Your boy Big
Can't
Sean.
forget about Big Sean. You can't forget about Big Sean.
He said Sean.
Sean. Oh.
Can't forget about Big Sean, man. Don't do that. I got the city on my hat for a
But
reason.
those guys were here
Kinda.
before this new, like, even though like it was developing at the time, but they were here pre that. Like the new
Yeah, J.
artists
Cole
that's coming
was-
out right
J. Cole's been
here.
here
Even
for
though I've been
Kendrick,
hearing their artists, but it's like it's not really right now. It's more of a pop dance, more of a hype, it's more of a different energy. You know what I'm
Got
saying? It's a hip hop energy as far as Rebel, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and just the
everybody's kinda doing
swag.
their own thing,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But as far as like what they're doing technically on you know, musically, it's you know, like I said, it's like that R&B thing, and then Drake is trying to blend it up. He's
Merge it,
fucking
yeah.
with the, you know, with the European shit. But it's like, see, I told you that Drake is the flow appropriator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know that if he come around you,
Yeah.
your flow's at stake. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know what though? I think
you hijack your
Yeah.
shit. Like,
even reaching to that extent though, like I think that those artists that we just named are like the main catalyst for the millennial artists that we have now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just in terms of like just doing what the fuck you want to do.
Gotcha.
You ain't gotta conform to nobody. Like they get that and they see
Well,
those artists
well,
like that and they be like, you know what?
Well,
Fuck
I
it.
get what
I
I
think-
get what Chucky's saying because I get what you're saying, but it is to an extent where you do have those artists, those artists who aren't. They are kind of like conforming to that trendy style, and I think that's what kind of made people say, man, you know what, music isn't kind of really the same because it got so flooded by the mumble rap and all that. They're like,
really
where
and
did music
truly,
go?
Let's be
Like,
for real. Like the thing that makes it kind of unique with the rap is the messages in the music. And then like when you sing a song, you can sing a song and talk about something. You can't get into it. Rap is the only music that you can, you know, you can dig in and you can metaphorically do things, and it's a more mental game. Like if you think about it. You know, in the South, like I was talking to somebody else, in the South, it was more focused on the party and that vibe. So it's like we got to a clash where it kind of blended, where like up north style is more cerebral,
Yeah.
but then down south is more in the party, is more physical, is more that type of energy.
Got
so then,
you.
you know, Lil Wayne and Kanye West, I say kind of merged. Kind of merge the styles with the singing. And,
Yeah.
you know,
They
and
did bring that in there. They did
see,
bring that.
Kanye West
you
was a
kinda-
catalyst for that, like,
yeah,
the
both
genre.
of them. Now that
You
you
know
bring
what I'm
that
saying?
up, you're right. Now
You know
that you
what
bring
I'm
that up,
saying?
you're
We
right.
gotta go in
That
the
was-
timeline of how
yeah.
shit was going. Like, you
And
know
it
what I'm
kind of
saying?
faded. It kind of faded or transitioned into it in a
Right,
sense.
because Kanye was the one that just took the wild steps.
Yep.
You know
He
what I'm
did.
saying?
He
He's
did.
the one that took
He
the
did.
crazy steps. That's where Drake and everybody else now can kind of go
Play
in there
with it and bring their
See, like
own,
how
finesse it.
what's my boy Kendrick? Like, you know how you can just put more thought into your album and turn it into something bigger than what it
the typical.
typical, you know what I'm saying? Which is dope, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just would like to see a little bit more balance, a little bit more.
Nah, I think
don't
everybody-
wanna
I think
don't wanna
everybody
see
would.
Carbon copies. I don't want to see more Kendricks.
yeah, nah,
I want
yeah.
to see some, you know what I mean? I just want to, because it's like you get good music no matter what. Like,
Got
you know
you,
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So it's like, you know, let's not lose focus, because a lot of people, you know, that's where you get your information from.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If niggas don't spit, how we gonna know about Birdman
Yeah.
and all of this Lil Wayne shit? Like, we know a little bit more. Like, and then Rick Ross took another slick shot on another song. Like, he just said Brian Williams. Like, he ain't say
Got you.
Birdman. He
Got
said the
you.
name. I just couldn't remember what song I was hearing. It was a nice.
Well, speaking about
nice
that, what's so
little shot,
funny
yeah.
is the bad is I mean the petty is what it is, because I felt like, you know, after a certain amount of time, like CM for instance, if you had would you ever have a 10-year-old beef with anybody?
That's childish as
That's
fuck.
but that's why because I was
Well,
on
see, it kind of depends on what that
and what that
situation
beef is. Well, that's kind of what makes it controversial.
Sometimes it's some things are certain things is touchy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
Tony Ayo, had his thing with 50
when-
and,
yeah, when
and
things-
all that in
when things
in
involve
07.
Even the Gucci and Jeezy beef,
Right.
right?
And it's like he just tweeted something the other day towards Rick and I forgot what the other henchman, this
You know,
cat
Rick
name.
Ross
Yeah.
is big enough Supreme and,
Yeah.
and people that, you know, them people.
So I just kind of
'Cause
was
that
like
shit is real deep. That whole
how the beef kind of came
not
about
even though
because it's
people-
like a whole
no,
cop
the
and
whole-
snitching and
right, the whole people that's involved with that is just deep. So that's what makes it kind of different. Like we can call it petty, but it's deeper than
Nah, but
Yeah,
that's
you know.
why I kind of felt like it deserves conversation, because I felt like it would be something that certain people would say, okay, well, nah, it does depend on what we was fighting
Things-
over.
when things-
you know what I'm
when
saying? A
cops is
nigga might come
involved-
through and smash
Yo.
your fiance, and he
That's
was your
different, man.
homeboy.
That's
No.
different.
I was just saying.
I just put the rapper, bitch. I should diss you.
shit like that could pass, man. But you know,
You were
when,
like-
when police, when shit involve police, is a whole different.
and
different
time in
story.
jail, yeah. And I feel you. Some things are a little more,
You
extreme
get
than
me
others.
arrested, there, we got
We got
fuck
Bravo.
my wife. We just like damn,
Damn, yo.
damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
If
you
I-
gonna high five him?
I ain't with the high five now. I'm just saying, like,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't have
like,
no issue
if
with
you
my wife
gonna
to be
brush it
like,
off like that, like, it's
I mean,
just
I'm
like,
just
yo.
saying, it is what it is. Because you know, let's be for real. Chicks choose what they want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
if
you. I feel
the
you.
chick's straight, I mean, basically,
She ain't want you no more.
that's just
I
it.
got
I
you.
mean,
I got
that's
you.
just what it
I
is.
got
Like,
you. It's
let's
just
be for real.
that,
Like,
it's that simple. Okay.
it's just
Got
that
you.
simple. Like, come on, if your bitch
Alright.
gives somebody head, man, you might as well wrap it up. Wrap it up.
It's
There's no coming back
done.
from that.
It's done.
There's no
It's
coming
done.
back. Like, I don't
It's
care
done.
how nice y'all do it. It's like you might get those
You go,
visions.
nah,
in
you
the-
gonna have them visions. That's gonna
and
be
then
locked
she
in
gonna
your
be
head.
like, you know, like, and then she even gonna be feel like, I done
It's gonna be just an
Everything
awkward
Everything
situation.
just
It's
got
just gonna be
It's just-
awkward.
right? It's just gonna be
It's just
awkward.
gonna-
Like, you know what I mean? Just leave it alone, like, you know.
So yeah, nah, but there you go.
You know.
Good, the bad, and petty people. We
Niggas'
go.
egos be fragile, so I understand.
Yeah,
They-
yeah,
they
you
be
gotta leave
taking
it
them
alone.
along the way. Like, all right,
You gotta leave 'em alone.
Keep them going for a little bit. He can't handle it
He
too
get-
much. Let's string him along a little longer. It's all right. It's all right, honey.
Like I said, Connect Radio Show people from 5 p.m. to 7
It be
p.m.
lit.
each
It-
and
it
every
be on
Wednesday.
From talking to Tony Yayo to motherfuckers' wives getting smashed.
Yeah, that's how I go with the
crazy,
Connect Radio
man.
Show. You know how that's how really it is. We gonna get back into the music, people. Like I said, the good, the bad, and the petty. Make sure y'all log on. Like I said, to www.theconnectradioshow.com. Make sure y'all hit up Highly Unique. Like I said, that 420 Fest. A lot of y'all artists
Yeah, if y'all
out here in
wanna-
Atlanta, y'all need some. You know what I'm saying?
You need some
Some
exposure,
publicity,
some
some
exposure,
exposure, all of that. Y'all holler at Highly Unique.
At the Connect, man.
Yeah,
Connect
holla
Radio Show.
at the Connect Radio Show as well.
Connect Enterprises.
And we got the Connect Enterprise, like I said, which houses the Connect Radio Show. You know, if y'all need photography, music production, music videos, logos, graphic designs of any kind, y'all can give us a holler. We do everything. We give y'all a nice little complimentary package, you know, and then y'all can even come on the show as well. So make sure y'all hit us up. We that one-stop
Uchi
shop.
Wally?
We the plug, of course.
Damn,
We're gonna let you.
You about to
we
about to get us phone calls, man.
We
Don't do that.
don't do it, CM.
Don't do it, man. We
It's
about to get-
restricted.
we about to get
Is it?
phone calls, man. Yo, chill out.
But now we're gonna get y'all back into these jams. Connect Radio Show every Wednesday, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. All right.
You're listening to Highly Unique Radio.